Trey Lance was 6 of 9 with the starters and 8 of 12 overall. It's pretty good, 66%. And I think what's funny about him, he had a very Brock Purdy day in the sense that he threw a nice touchdown pass from about 20 yards out, and he missed his deep throw, and he hit a bunch of short throws. Like, that's Brock. That's a Brock day right there. Except Brock would also like have a near pick. Lance didn't do that. Now, I don't know how people are talking about Lance's day, but from my perspective, it was a Brock Purdy day, and I'm not a big Brock Purdy guy. I think Lance could have been a lot better today. But the offense didn't get worse with Trey Lance at quarterback. I'm not certain that he's not the best quarterback on the team. I also don't think he's necessarily great. He misses too many easy throws. It's his third year in the league. And now, like, he has this shorter release, kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo. He's with Jimmy Garoppolo's coach, and all of a sudden, I don't think he's much of a deep ball thrower anymore. Like, he had Deebo Samuel wide open on a fade route today, and just threw a low, deep pass that overshot him. Like, that's what Jimmy does. Jimmy Garoppolo has arm strength. He sucks at throwing deep balls, not because he doesn't have the arm strength. He just throws a low trajectory deep throw that usually overshoots the intended receiver. And that's what Lance did today. I thought that was, unfortunate. But that being said, I still think he might be the best. I still think he is the best quarterback on the team right now. Maybe Brock Purdy was the best quarterback on the team last year, but he's not 100% back. Lance seemed like he was just fine. It seems like he can hit enough of the short throws, although he's not as good at that as the other two quarterbacks. He can hit enough of them, and he's better in like the intermediate area near the sideline. But I'd like to see him like be a little more aggressive on the deep throws, because if he takes that part of his game away and they don't run the zone read anymore, then who is he? That's my thing with Trey Lance. They're not even like they're not using his legs at all anymore. It's not part of the offense. No zone read, no nothing. I feel like that's like a little bit of an overcorrection. They went from running him like 800 times a game to 0. Can't you do like a happy medium? Because he's not like the other quarterbacks on the team. He is a dual threat quarterback. Kyle Shanahan called him that himself. And just because he broke his ankle doesn't mean he's no longer a dual threat quarterback. So I'd like to see what the Niners do with Trey Lance, but I think like if they're being honest with this quarterback competition, Brock is not head and shoulders ahead of what these guys did today. Lance in particular, Lance is definitely better than Sam Darnold. There's no question about it. I'm going to get into Sam Darnold in a minute, but like Lance can make plays outside the pocket. He can throw on the run. He can hit throws outside the numbers. He can hit outbreaking throws. It's the one quarterback on the team who can hit outbreaking throws. And he can hit in-breaking throws too. So good day. I mean, decent day for Lance. It would have been better if he'd hit that Deebo throw. That was right there for him. And you know what? Brandon Allen would have hit it. Would Brock have hit it? I don't know. Would Sam have hit it? Probably not. That's the problem with this quarterback room. They all miss these deep throws for different reasons. But Brandon Allen over here, nailing them. So it was a good day for Trey Lance. We saw him with the starters. But it's not like you watch him and you think, oh man, this guy's really turned a corner. He's going to win the Super Bowl this year. Maybe, but there are still a lot of reps. Like the problem with Lance when he doesn't look good, he hesitates. I feel like Brock Purdy plays at a faster tempo and even Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is so quick to get the ball out of his hands. He's so eager to throw that 5-yard pass. Can't freaking wait to throw that 5-yard pass, Sam Darnold. Same with Brock. Trey, I don't know what he's doing. Like he gets the ball and there's like more of a hesitation. He's standing still. I know he's big and he can sort of do that in the pocket, but I don't think he's as confident, I don't know, in his reads or his arm or whatever. But when he struggles, it's like he waits an extra beat in the pocket. I don't know if he doesn't trust his arm to make the throw or he doesn't trust the receiver to be open. I don't know. But that feels a little Alex Smithy. Like waiting a little too long. Afraid to make a mistake. That was Alex Smith, right? Number 1 pick, a lot of expectations. People crushed him for years, and all of a sudden he kind of like went into a shell. I'm not going to make these mistakes. You can't really win a Super Bowl with a guy like that. Maybe you can. But don't be Alex Smith, Trey. You're more than that. You should be more aggressive. And really put some air under those deep balls for a change. You used to. Did you not get to that section with Jeff Christensen of the throwing section, like how to throw deep and with the new throwing motion? Because you used to be a good deep thrower. Like you used to, that deep throw you had to Danny Gray in the preseason last year was beautiful. Now you're like more of like a short intermediate thrower, like Jimmy. So bring that back. Ezio Sanchez says, first show I'm watching in 2 weeks. Miss me, Grant? I have missed you, Ezio. Where you been? Why you do me like that? Training camp gets underway and then you just dip? We're on vacation? Football's more important.